Welcome to HumanityWins.net. Please read the important disclaimer on your screen. All of the content provided is for entertainment purposes only. It should not be taken as medical or legal advice. Please contact your doctor or lawyer if you require such advice. Thank you. The show starts right now. Hello, welcome to episode 259 from October the 18th of the year 2023. Today's a Wednesday, and today's episode, very simple. Violence is never the answer. I spoke about this a few times on several episodes, a few chats, how I feel that violence is never the answer. Violence is something that we express, something that we embrace on this reality. It's a very unfortunate fact of this physical reality we're all subjected to. And I honestly feel, and I noticed for years now, this is not new. I said for 2-3 years now, I basically renounce violence. I'm basically not gonna embrace violence. But I think it has been with me all my life that I do feel violence is something we are tricked into believing is a solution, and it's never a solution. I want to clarify that I mentioned this a few times already. Violence as self-defense in this physical reality. If someone physically attacks me, if someone physically attacks my family, my children, my wife, my parents, my friends, my cousins, my aunts, whoever is close to me, of course, is something you will react to. I ask you to please separate on this episode. Violence as self-defense is one thing. What I'm talking about is senseless violence. It's just, violence for violence. It's just picking an enemy and saying, you know what, I hate this person because it's different from me, because this person believes something different from me, because this person has a different skin color from me, because this person has a different gender from me, because this person is just different from me, that I pick to hate him. I pick to want violence to him. So yes, of course, as you can see in the screen, this is related to the very recent war, because yes, it's a war, apparently, between Israel and Palestine. And I want to clarify, I don't pick any sides, okay? I don't pick any sides. And actually, this is a very good image I'm showing in the screen right now, because you can see the Israel side on one side, the Palestine side on one side, and a gun, kind of a shadow of a soldier and a gun in the middle of both. Okay, so I don't justify any violence from Palestine to Israel, and I don't justify any violence from Israel to Palestine. Revenge is not an option. Revenge is not acceptable. Revenge, saying, oh, I was attacked. So no. Okay, so I want this to be a short Wednesday episode, and let's go through some quotes again. Let's try this again like I had in a recent episode last week. Let's go to some quotes from Martin Luther King. Returning violence for violence multiplies violence, adding deeper darkness to a night already devoid to stars. Yes, violence is never an option. Violence is something you're really responding fire with fire. We're responding dark with dark. There's nothing enlightened about it. Again, I'm gonna say it again. I'm talking about senseless violence. I'm talking about picking an enemy. I'm talking about responding to something just, out of hate, out of difference, out of, basically not understanding each other. Because there's an option to violence. The option to violence is, trying to embrace each other, trying to, excuse me about that, trying to understand, trying to understand our differences, trying to understand that we're all beautifully diverse, we're all different, we're all in a different path, and we just happen to meet here. And, violence just doesn't have a place, Let's just try to love each other, because what we are this. We're part of the same thing. We're all brothers and sisters. We all come from the same place. I think we can all agree with that. And really, violence doesn't have a place. Let's go through the quotes. This is beautiful from Mahatma Gandhi. I love everything that has to do with Mahatma Gandhi, great civil rights leader. I object to violence because when it appears to do good, the good is only temporary. The evil it does is permanent. Yes. Whatever benefits
you can gather from being violent to a group of people just because you feel they're against you, just because you feel it's righteous what you're doing, you feel you're entitled to be violent to a group of people, like right now is happening with this war, that Palestine people believe they're entitled to be aggressive to Israelis, and Israel people believe they have the right to be, to bomb Gaza and all that. Whatever you think, the good is only temporary. The evil, the harm is permanent. Great quote from Mahatma Gandhi. Through violence, you might solve, air quotes, one problem, but you sow the seeds for another. It's never a solution. Violence, we have tried violence for thousands of years. It hasn't solved anything, to be honest with you. And I believe this is the last one. Those who are at war with others are not at peace with themselves. William Hazlitt. This one is particularly good. Let me express this because I feel there are a few people out there that are there just to pick at an enemy. They're out there just to try to be violent to some people for no reason. That they pick an enemy, they chew on that enemy, and once they're done, they go to enemy number 2 and enemy number 3. And I'm not really talking about, I'm talking about regular persons that, they just want to be at war with a particular being, okay? They want to pick an enemy for no reason. They want to really be belligerent to people, again, because they want to be violent, because they vibrate in violence, and violence is a dark thing. Violence is a low vibration emotion. Violence doesn't have any place, trust me on that, any place on the higher echelon of things. As a spirit, you don't feel any violence at all, any against whoever you may think Satan doesn't exist or exists, whatever, the devil, hell, the lower demons, whatever you might think, as a true spirit, when you're in true spiritual state, you don't feel any violence at all to anyone. You don't feel belligerent. You don't feel, you don't feel any will to be like that to anyone. I understand it's so hard to grasp that we could all get along if we try to do it. Palestinians and Israelis, they could get along if they try. And actually 80-90% of people, they get together. I was in Israel in 2014 and I ask, and they say, I have excellent Palestine friends. I have excellent Israel friends. They don't have a problem among each other, okay? For most things. It's really a small percentage of these populations that are making violence among them. Most of them, they are in favor of both of them having a place to live, both of them having a state. And that's why I say we want to solve this violent problem. We want peace in the Middle East. Let's give Palestine a real state, okay? Not what they call occupied territories. Like they're, it's really Israel, but you're occupying my territory unwillingly or something like that. Let's try to find peace, because I think we can all get along and we all can get violence out from our lives. Excellent quote from William Hazlitt. So this is an extremely short Wednesday episode. There's really not much to say here. Again, I want to clarify, I understand violence from self-defense when it's specifically targeted to your own family, your kids, your wife, your spouse, your parents. I mean, who could stand still if someone out of the blue with no specific reason targets your parents, targets your kids? Of course, you're going to react a bit. I'm talking about senseless violence. I'm talking about violence for hundreds, thousands of years among countries, among ethnicities, among genders. I mean, there's no place for that. We can all try to get along, and we can all try to understand each other, embrace each other, and really understand, yes, of course, we all have a different story. Actually, each human being has a different story. If we go and question all of our stories, where none of us are going to get along, we have to embrace and accept that we're beautifully. We're all equally deserving. We're all equally beautiful. We're all equally capable, but we're all different. That we all have our own story to tell. And each story is beautiful, and each story is interesting, and each story is something we should embrace and say, hey, you know what? I can get a benefit from that. You know what? I can grow from that. You know what? I'm an Israel and you're a Palestinian. You know what? I can learn from something from you. So instead of hating each other, hate, what's hate? Hate, that word doesn't even exist. We should all love each other. We should all embrace each other. We should all really try to understand each other and be, try to get along, because that's really possible. I do believe violence has no place in the world. We give it a place, but violence has no place in the world. So I hope you enjoyed this very short Wednesday episode. And if everything's okay, I should see you back on Friday. Actually, I'm gonna mix it up and I'm gonna do a couple of aviation episodes. Remember those ones? That's a passion of mine. So I'm gonna bring you some very interesting stories on a couple of aviation stories that I hope you enjoy. A couple of aviation accidents, actually, by the way. So please enjoy your Wednesday. Enjoy whatever way you want, but please try to understand my suggestion that violence has no place in this world. Has no place at all. So I've been asked a few times, how can I help? I want to donate. No, don't worry about that. How can you help? Always try to think the most positive way, that there's only one way the Creator wants us to behave, and that's through love. And there's no violence in love, if you think about it. There's no violence in love. I hope you understand that very powerful last message. Thank you very much. Have a great Wednesday, and I shall see you back on Friday. Thank you. Have a great day. You honor me. You honor me, and I feel the love, and no violence at all. I feel the love of your attention, of you giving me 10, 20 minutes, whatever it is, to enjoy this Wednesday episode. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you for making it to this part of the video. This is my favorite part. This is where I suggest to you that you discover yourself. You are not what you have been groomed to believe. You are this incredible being without limits that has eternal life, amazing strength, infinite wisdom, and a big, beautiful heart. All your limits are always self-imposed. Your best version in this reality is inside you. Your only mission on this life is to become a beacon of love and guidance. This version is ready to be discovered today. How do you discover yourself? The discovery process is a personal one. No one can do it for you. Dedicate 5 minutes a day to talk to yourself and the universe. Request to be connected and ask, who am I? Where do I come from? You will start getting signs, breadcrumbs, and signals. You will notice how your notions about those realities start disappearing. No more hierarchies, no more competition, no more complaining, no more depending on others. Discovering yourself equals to breaking your matrix. Your self-imposed limits will fall, and you will be ready to serve humanity and help break this spell and deception on us. But you must be patient to allow others to wake up at their time through their own free will. That will be really soon, you will see, and that will start a new world. As you work towards your best version, you will notice how all emotions don't serve you anymore. Hate, fear, rage, pride, loss, envy, violence, justice, true violence, judgment of others, and other emotions will disappear from your mind and heart. You will understand those emotions serve only the evildoers and are not you. Please try to be understanding of others that don't think or feel like you. Everyone has a process. No one is right or wrong. We're all just different. Don't be concerned about being right, ever. Don't allow pride preventing you from patching things up with family and friends. It is very important you enjoy this life with your loved ones. Put in the work to patch things up and leave it to others to decide. Please relax and enjoy life. When everyone breaks their own matrix, humanity through our community consciousness will break the final spell. The new world will start and everything will gradually fall. Governments, hierarchies, and the medical and financial system will go from scarcity to abundance for all. Thank you very much for watching. Please share this episode. If you have any comments or suggestions, please use the comment section below. For private questions, conversations, and if you would like to appear on the show, please email me at hey@humanitywins.net. Thank you again. Please don't forget to visit our website www.humanitywins.net. By giving me your time, you honor me. Have a very, very, very nice day.